Hi, today I'm making clam chowder. I promised my aunt I would make some for her, and I'm making some for myself, and so here we go. So I start with a 14 and a half ounce can of chopped clams, 2 cups of diced potatoes, 2 tablespoons of finely diced carrots, and a cup of finely diced onion, as well as a half of a cup of celery. That's what it is. A half a cup of celery. And from there, I'm going to use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and a half a cup of milk in my recipe. Okay. And so, you know, clam chowder just isn't the same unless you use bacon. So this is one of those rare times where I am taking my vegetables, I start with my carrots and my celery, and I'm actually frying them with the bacon. There's something about the drippings that really just flavor the soup very much. I add the onions and just kind of make sure that they are all softened. I did, once I was finished cooking the onions, I separated the bacon from the sort of softened vegetables and let that be the base. And I took the bacon out. I added 2 cups of chicken stock and a cup of heavy cream, like I mentioned earlier, and then I'm adding that heavy cream to the chicken stock, and then I'm also adding the half a cup of milk. Next, what I'm doing is I'm going to just give it a nice stir and let it cook down, and then I'll add my clams with the juice into the broth, and I'll also add pepper. Now, in this case, I'm not adding any salt because I've made this before and it became a little bit too salty with the full chicken stock and bacon. So you don't need to add any salt between the ingredients. It should be well seasoned. Next, you'll add the 2 cups of potatoes to the soup mix and let that cook down. Uh, while that's cooking, you want to go ahead and create a roux, which is just a mixture of flour and water. Basically, it's in this case about a 1/4 cup of flour and water, and you're mixing it to create sort of a paste. And so it doesn't want it to be too thick. So I use the whisk to go ahead and, kind of blend that together. And then you're going to pour that into the soup mixture because as the potatoes and the clams and the carrots cook down, it will begin to thicken by adding that flour mixture. And when it's done, you just serve it up in a bowl. I've added some fresh herbs to it, and you have a wonderful fall soup.